on Spinner's stand, and if you want to see just a few, I mean there's 18 machines that we're going to show you, just a few of Spinner's offerings, then make sure you watch this video, and Robin here is going to take us on a tour around the booth. What have you got here though, Robin?
It's a little demo part we made for the EMO show. It's actually a ball pen made of 3 parts. Make it here in under 2 minutes on the TTS triplets.
And the TTS here, this kind of symbolises a lot of what Spinner represents, doesn't it?
It's quality, it's precision, it's speed.
And you have so many options too, don't you? I think that's...
Yes, let me take you to the big brother of this TTS.
And it's definitely, like the size of this machine, it is definitely a big brother machine.
It is massive. So, concept very similar, multi-turrets, 90 degrees slant bat, perfect chip fall, huge. It's up to 125 millimeter bar capacity. Here we showcase the newest version of the machine with 4 turrets. It's called the Quadrex.
And this is a world premiere, isn't it?
Yes. That's the world premiere as well. One of the world premieres we have here on the booth.
You know what? We decided to do filming on a Friday, thinking that it might be quieter, but that has not happened on this.
It has been busy all week.
You enjoy the booth,
yes.
the shows. Right, okay, we're going to look at automation here because what's interesting, and if you didn't know this, but Spinner have their own sister company that provides automation.
It's our own automation branch called Spinner Automation. So we don't have, our customers don't have to rely on third-party integrators. We do the automation for our customers in the machines perfectly without any problems with interfaces and so on.
What I love though, and this is, I've never seen this before, ever, is the fact that for such a big machine, you have this automation on the side and you can move it. So explain how it all works.
So it's a big robot standing next to the machine, not in front of the machine. And that's a key selling point because very often automation is blocking the access to the machine. Here we can just close it out.
I mean, it's so easy.
Push it away and again have full access to the machine area.
I will say with Spinner machines, access is so good and visibility.
Yes.
That's something that's really unique about your machine.
One of the main design ideas we have. Small footprints, less floor space. Build everything very ergonomically for our customers.
Okay, and here we go. We've got the Spinner U630.
Yes, U630 we have been building for many years now, about 20 years. Very successful. It's our best-selling 5-axis line. We had it before always with the newest control technology of Siemens and Heidenhain, but lately, and here on EMO Show first time we show it, we added Fanuc control as well for our customers.
Why did you do that?
Yep, to reach our Fanuc customers, Fanuc operators, expand a little bit also to other regions, international regions as well, when Fanuc control is more common.
Yeah, you know what, you're right, and that's something I've heard at the show as well, is the fact that different regions, different control systems work. So you're opening up your audience. Okay, another form of automation.
Yes, another form of automation, another U5630. Here we have it in combination with the Spinner RoboBox Extreme. The Spinner RoboBox Extreme is really unique because it's not just a single piece or a series piece of automation. We can single piece automate. So you see various different workpieces here in those drawers. So theoretically it can be all different workpieces. And we do that by not gripping the workpiece by itself with the pneumatic gripper, but the robot actually is taking up to 8 vices, which are stored in here, taking the vice and gripping the workpieces with the vice. So you're very flexible in size and form and shape of the different workpieces you want to load.
Robin, I've never seen such versatility on a table like that.
Yes, it's great. It's great, right?
Isn't that fascinating?
It's really fascinating. Before, when everybody was talking about automation, it was big series of products, quantities. But here you can do single piece automation.
Flipping station?
Yes, flipping station, another key feature of this machine. So you cannot only do up 1, but also up 2. So you can flip around the workpiece in that station and do the lower side of the workpiece as well.
Absolutely brilliant. You're just constantly
Brilliant
innovating.
Machine, yes.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, one of your favorites. We covered that machine a lot. It's a great machine. 5-axis, with the 3-axis integrated, bestseller.
I just think when I look at that machine, I think general subcontract machine shop, you've got 5-axis, you've got turning, you can go for a longer work bed.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Yeah.
Biggest 5-axis we have on the booth here, VC1650 5-axis. We have a lot of machines here.
You do. I mean,
a lot of 5-axis here. Pellet loader. We got the VC range 5-axis as well. 18 machines.
The one thing I will say is, we've been to quite a few case studies with yourselves.
Yes.
And two things I want to mention is CNC Northeim had that
Yes.
automation system
Yes,
there, and he
yes.
was absolutely buzzing. Another thing as well, though, is how compact the footprint of your machines
Yep.
are small, but the actual working area,
Yes.
you really do work hard on that.
Our customers love that. And
Yeah.
it's one of the key selling points really of our machines, that we save floor space. So you can not only put 3 or 4 machines, but you can put 5 or 6 or 7 or 8,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
You get more machines on your floor.
We are whizzing round the booth, but you
Yes.
can see the different options that they're providing.
Another TC machine, a TC600 here with the standard entry-level robobox. It's a standard robobox, loading, unloading parts. Very accessible. You can walk into the automation
Should we leave him
without
in there?
opening,
Should we
without
leave him in
opening
there?
gates. Yeah, you can live in here.
You could spend the night in there, it's fine. No, okay, this is different range as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Microturn, we have a couple of different microturns here on the booth. That would be a special modification of the microturn. It's called the microturn grind. So it is what it is, it's an ultra high precision lathe with true grinding capability. So we have a big 400 millimeter OD grinding wheel in here. We can put up to 2 ID grinding spindles in there. You can combine them with hard turning. So it would take a lot more material out faster with hard turning, and then do the finishing cut with grinding. A lot of possibilities in this.
How do you remember all of this, Robin?
Been working 20 years with spinners.
Well, actually, you just, today, can we please just stop? Today, it's a very special day.
Yes.
Not only has he just recently got married, but what's today?
Today is my 20-year anniversary with spinner. 20 years old.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're spending it on camera with us.
Yeah, on the exhibition.
Brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and another highlight.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a microturn, also with automation, but very special automation, because you know this automation which stands left and right in front of the machine. Here we integrated the robot actually into the working area. If you look close, it's hanging in the working area, literally waiting for the next workpiece to be finished. And you know, this is a usual challenge when you have really small cycle times. You need a fast robot loading, and the closer you can get the robot into the working area, the faster are the loading times. So we don't have a robot hatch opening and closing all the time. It's directly there, sitting for the next part to be finished, or already presenting the next part.
And you're just literally chasing, you know, bringing down those cycles and chasing productivity,
yes,
aren't you?
Yes, yes. Exactly.
Okay, and what's down here? Because it's another station,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
a lot of modifications possible. For example, down there, after the robot unloaded the workpiece, it goes down to that blow-off station, so it blows off the workpiece, cleans it, and puts it in the finished workpiece pallet.
I love that. So you're just getting those parts off complete.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Everything is possible, you know, if our customers demand to have workpiece probing, we can put tactile or optical measurement stations in this automation. We can then feedback those results into the control, so you have continuously the precision you need. And if there should be a hiccup, a non-OK part, it will throw out the non-OK part.
You got a green light, which is kind of
Green light,
good to go.
You know those, normally you have those status light towers on top of the machine.
Yeah.
A small little gimmick. We decided why not illuminate the whole working area with the green light or red light or yellow light.
Yeah, well, it's positive, isn't it? So you can see, you know, if you're overlooking your machine shop, you can see what's going on. I've loved this tour, I really have, and I think what you represent is, we've done a lot of work with Spin Out, and what I will say, and I say it probably on every single video, the size of your business is really good for an engineer, because you have such an incredible ability to make change within the company. The business size works so well in that favor.
That's where we really stand out. We are still a family-owned, medium-sized business, but with the technology and the machine range of a big machine corporation.
Absolutely, and the fact that Axel went on camera, you know, Axel, one of the owners, the brothers, went on camera today to talk about the technology, it just shows that kind of personal touch. Right, 20 years, congratulations.
20 years and counting, yeah.
And can we see you in another 20 on the stand as well?
Probably yes. I have 20 more to go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Robin.